All right, so today we are going to make a flip book about atoms and protons, neutrons, and electrons. So the first thing that you are going to do is you are going to take your 3 different pieces of colored paper. You have a blue piece of paper, an orange, and a green. And you are going to kind of fan them like this so that they're about almost an inch apart from each other, and just lay them on top of each other, just like that. And the next thing you're going to do with your paper is, after you get them like this, you're going to take them and fold them over like this. Not quite halfway, but just folding them over so that you have kind of made this fanned effect at the bottom. And each one, like I said, is about a little less than an inch thick, just like that. And after you fold them over, you are going to staple them. Do about 3 staples at the top. All right? And this is the beginning of your flip book. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to make 2 cuts into your flip book. And each cut, each section is going to be about 1/3. So it's going to be in 3 sections after you make your cuts. So you can go ahead and make your first cut about 1/3 of the way in. And do not cut the bottom piece. Do not cut the bottom piece. So about 1/3 of the way in, go ahead and make your first cut. And make it so it's about 1 inch from the top. Okay? And go ahead and make one more cut just like that, so that your flip book is divided into 3, and make one more cut to the top. But leave, as you notice, you don't cut exactly all the way. You leave a little bit of space, about 1/2 inch at the top. Cut to about 1/2 inch at the top. And now we have 3 sections, all right? The next thing we're going to do is we are going to take, you should have received 2 pieces of paper from your teacher. You have this piece, which has, you don't need the top part, so you can go ahead and just even cut that off if you want. You don't need this. But you have these words right here, and you have these 3 paragraphs right here, 1, 2, 3. And you're gonna go ahead and cut these out. And what's going to happen with these is you are going to cut them out and glue them onto the finished flip book. Here's an example of the finished flip book with the words glued on. So here, I'm just gonna take you through to show you exactly what is going to be on each section of the flip book, okay? So, and feel free to pause it so you know exactly which words to glue where. So here's the top, and here underneath proton is positive charge. Underneath neutron is neutral, no charge. And underneath the electron flap is negative charge, okay? Now going to the next 3 charges. Under the next one, size, under the first flap, it says 1 atomic mass unit, the same size as a neutron, okay? Under the next one is 1 atomic mass unit, the same size as a proton, and then 1/2000th the size of a proton or a neutron. All right, the next flaps are the location flaps. Under the first one is located in the nucleus. Under the second one is located in the nucleus. And under the third one is located in a cloud outside of the nucleus. All right, for the next flaps are the diagram flaps. And what you'll need to do is you'll need to draw a diagram on each one, which you can locate on Google yourself and go ahead and draw that. It's just a picture. So under the first flap right here, when you're finished, you will have a picture of a proton right here. Under this next flap right here, you will have a picture of a neutron. And under the last one, you will have a picture of an electron right here. Now, the final flap is the history flap. And underneath each of these are going to be those paragraphs that you saw. Let me show you one more time. The second sheet of paper you had right here, which were the 3 paragraphs. And underneath, and this is what gets cut out and glued on the last one. So the first one is the Rutherford shot alpha particles at a very thin sheet of gold foil. That's that paragraph right here. Under the second flap is the paragraph that starts with, although Rutherford suspected the existence of neutrons, comma. So that's the second paragraph right there. And then here's the paragraph that goes under the third flap that starts with, in 1897, J.J. Thomson did an experiment with a gas. So that's the paragraph that goes under the third one. So that is the completed flip book. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask your teacher, and please feel free to go back through this video so you can tell what needs to be glued exactly in each spot.